Alright guys, so we're just going to get straight into the settings here. This is a video on fake prewinds, well that's what I call them anyway. So here are all my settings as we go through them. I'll highlight whichever ones are going to be important for me. Switch that back to goofy. And yeah, everything else I keep pretty realistic apart from like falling and stuff like that. That way I can still have fun doing stunts and things like that. Go through this. Trick toggles. And this one here is going to be important. It's one we want. So it's prewind control style. So there's flick or hold. Hold is, as it says there, you just hold the direction you want to prewind in to spin that way. And flick is you prewind by holding it in the opposite direction and then flicking it over. You need to have it on flick to be able to do the trick I'm about to show you. Or the method rather. Go for the rest of these, not really important, it's only camera stuff. But you might like it, who knows. Alright, so jumping into what it actually looks like visually. This is the controller overlay I've got in the bottom right, might make it easier to see. So that there was just a 3 shove with a basic turn. This one here was a 360 shove with your normal prewind, so you go about 270. And then this one right here is going to be my fake prewind. So I only went 90 degrees to the left, even though my shoulders are facing right. That's why it's called a fake prewind, because you're prewinding to turn one direction, but you're actually finding it going the next way. It only works with flick as far as I know, but it might work with the hold controls too. Try it out and experiment, but I really like how the flick feels, to be honest. Let's take a look at this more in depth. So I'll show it off in the video here a few times. So there's different types of prewinds. Of course, you got the fake one and you got the real one. And it just determines how far you can actually turn and spin. Now, of course, you can spin normally by holding your left stick slowly and turn mid-air, but I found that this fake prewind is a good way of getting just more steeze, and it's like a guaranteed turning speed. So instead of going the full 180, or instead of doing like a jittery looking slow turn where your dead zones might be a little bit off, this is a good way of just having it do it for you. And you know, if you do your prewinds quick enough and you get really good at them, you don't even notice the shoulder turning animation as much. So you can just set it up straight into any trick that uses spinning or anything like that and do whatever. You can do it with inward heel flips like I did at the start of this video. You can do it with kick flips, hard flips, sex change hard flips, and things all like that. Pretty much any trick where you're in the air, you can do a fake prewind. Like, it's awesome. It really livens up these lines a little bit more. So you'll see it probably coming up here on this right here. So you get a nice little spin revert at the end, and it looks a little bit messy, but that's kind of why I like it. Anyway guys, that'll do for my fake prewind tutorial. Hit me up in the comments or on Discord or anything like that if you need a hand with learning them. I can show you more in depth. This is just a basic video. Like and subscribe if you want more. Otherwise, I'm just going to do it anyway, so it is what it is. Peace out.